Hello and welcome to the Treasured Page. I'm Melanie and this is our quiet crafting space. And I'd like to welcome you first of all to the first video that I'm putting together, and I want to talk about the Treasured Page UK Spring Swap. And this has come about because there's a number of crafters out there that would like to do more swaps with other creators in the UK, and with shipping costs and postage charges slightly going through the roof at the moment, we thought it would be a really nice idea to just keep it local and also be able to connect with other fellow crafters around the UK and just be able to connect with like-minded people over projects that we find interesting and we want to explore more and gain ideas from each other. So the Treasured Page is hosting the UK Spring Swap, and it's going to run for 3 months from April, May and June. So the idea is that you will sign up to this on the Facebook group page that you're on now and leave your name in the comments, and I will note you down in my book. And I am just in the process of creating a little book for that exact purpose. You'll go into the book. Once you're in the book, you're on the swap, and I will then be able to create a list and we can sort out the swap partners. So signing up is going to close on the Sunday the 13th, and is that right? Sunday the 13th. And the 14th is the Monday, and that is the day that I will then post out the groups and we will understand a little bit more, and I will post up the project in a video form. We can have a look at the project of what we need to do. So it's going to be 2 things that we're going to be doing. The first part I'm going to talk about now, and the second part will be on the 14th of March, and we will send everything out to our swap partner in the first week of April. So the spring swap is going to have a twist, and there's going to be a mystery element to it. And what we're going to do is we're going to have an envelope, and in that envelope we're going to place... Okay, so we're going to make 1 altered envelope and we're going to add 3 mystery items. And so we're going to be sending 3 mystery craft materials or supplies to our swap partner, and they will then have the challenge of including those 3 things that you've sent into the May project, which will be posted up in the first week of April for the following month of May. And we'll do the same for June. You only need to commit to 3 months. You only need to commit to April swap, May swap and June swap. And after that point, if it's successful, you can carry on, and we're going to do an autumn swap for 3 months and then 3 months in the winter as well. If you have other things, other plans, and life is taking you in other directions, then you can step back and others can join in, and it'll just be a rolling 3-month swap process that we can jump in. And maybe you want to skip the summer one, but you're quite keen to do the autumn. The options are there. But for the next 3 months, for the April, May and June, we will be doing 3 mystery items sent to your swap partner along with an extra project as well. So it's going to be a project, 3 mystery items in an envelope, and then your swap partner will open the envelope, find the mystery items, and they have to include that into the next project that will be posted up. So that will be in May. So hopefully I've explained that correctly. So that's the Treasured Page Spring Swap to post out the first week of April. The hashtag is the Treasured Page UK, so that we can keep tabs on anything that people want to post up on social media, any pictures and images, and it'd be really fun to see what everybody's done with their mystery items. If you'd like to contact me, I am melanie@thetreasuredpage.com. And if you want to get your name and get involved, then please leave it in the comments below on the Facebook page. You can leave it on the video here, but you can also leave it on the Facebook page, which is the Treasured Page Facebook group, Treasured Page FB group. So the link will be on the video here as well. Links everywhere. If you're worried and you can't get it, then melanie@thetreasuredpage.com. And when I have everybody, we're going to start up a group chat, and then we will be able to swap stories there and pictures and get to know one another better. And I think what will be quite fun is if the items that we send get a little bit more challenging as we go on. So I think if we could just start off easy, let's gently ease into it, and then see if we can get some more fun things sent out as we get into it. That would be quite good. So if you are already on board and you can and you are champing at the bit and would like to sign up, put your name in the comments on the Facebook group. That's the Treasured Page Facebook group, and leave me your name and I will add you into my book. Now, ideas to get started if you want to get going right now is that you are going to need an envelope, and it has to be altered in some way. And by that I mean this one has been dyed with avocado dye, but it could be tea stained or coffee, and it could also be made in any way your imagination takes you. It does not need to be an existing envelope. This was one of the old gummed ones that seem to be less popular now because nobody wants to lick an envelope because of what's been going on. So there's an abundance of envelopes I've noticed in the charity shops. I got a whole massive box full of them. The envelope doesn't need to be any size. All it does, it just needs to house the things that you're going to put into them to give to your swap partner. So the things could be very simple, very small things. Nothing too complicated. It could be a piece of lace. It could be some funny trim or string or wool, or something as simple as that. You just don't know what to do with it, so maybe pass it on. I've got some things here that I don't know what to do with it all the time, so there we go. That's random. How about that? Have a go at that, crafters. Or you could be kind. You could give them something slightly nicer. Maybe investigate who your swap partner is. See if they've got their own channel or they've got their own Instagram account, and have a look at what things they like to do, and maybe do something nice for them. Maybe they like a swatch of fabric because they work more with fabrics, a label, a sticker, something simple. Maybe you want to give them a focal point and make it slightly easier for them. You can see that could be, some sort of, all the tones and the colours seem to work quite well, so that's quite a nice little idea. The best thing I think would not be to give 3 pieces of fabric, so make it varied, make it random. So 1 piece of fabric, 1 sticker, 1 piece of paper, something like that. You could go for, if you've got something, also go for nice things. Don't give them your old rubbish. Give them something nice, and then maybe give them your old rubbish. But maybe you've made something out of your old rubbish, and maybe it's now a beautiful thing, which is a cluster. So you could give handmade things that you've made, but limit it to just 1, so you have got other things that people could use to use their own imagination and creativity. So that's quite nice because that's an added thing. But I think really we're looking for just random things that you want to give them. Maybe you could give them something like a paperclip as well, or a charm. I would steer away from chunky buttons because you want this to go in an A5 envelope, ideally in a 2nd class post stamp, and just be a lightweight thing. But just, you know, what's on your desk, find things, just chuck a few things in the envelope and see what the next crafters can do with it. And we're going to share the videos and have a look at that. Now, the other thing that you're going to be doing, because you're altering the envelope, you can embellish it in any way that you want. So you may want to do a little bit of collage, you add some stickers, add a stamp, just alter it in some way that is nice to then add to a journal for somebody that will receive it, that they then will treasure it. That's the whole point. We're making something that's treasured to go on a page in a journal, a treasured page. You could go a little bit more embellished and really go crazy with your envelope. You could make the envelope out of fabric. Anything that floats your boat, whatever excites you and inspires you, it just needs to be an envelope that contains your 3 items you are going to challenge your next person with. So there's just some ideas there of my altered envelopes. You could, you know, add a few, make it really special, send it off with the 3 things inside, maybe a nice little letter to welcome them to the swap, and then you know, add random things for them to deal with in their own creative way. I have to think about that. Maybe a nice butterfly, you know. So have a good think about how you want to deal with that. And then the idea will be the envelope can then be added into a nice journal and kept with a little note from yourself in there. That would be great. And then additionally, when we've got our envelope of bits and bobs, and so you've sent them these things, we're also going to have another challenge that will go with it as well. So on the 15th, I will announce the next thing that we're going to make, and it will be the envelope, the bits and pieces, and then the project. And because it's only a short month, because we were wanting to send this out in the first week of April, the challenge will be something simple. And then when you get your 3 things, the project will be a little bit more involved, because you'll have a whole month to do it in April. Okay, guys, so just to recap, we are making 1 altered envelope and including 3 mystery items. We'll be posting it out on the first week of April, but before that you must sign up to the Treasured Page UK Spring Swap, which is on the Facebook page, the Treasured Page Facebook page. And if anybody gets stuck, you can email me at melanie@thetreasuredpage.com, and you can also find me on Instagram at The Treasured Page, and the hashtag for this project will be #TheTreasuredPageUK. So hopefully that's clear, and I am incredibly excited to be hosting this swap with you girls and boys, and fantastic creative crafty types. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing the names, and I will put them into my book, and we will create the list for our UK spring swap. And above all else, everybody, just slow down and make crafting time for you. Bye-bye now.